A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. I seek refuge in Allah from the outcast shaitan. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious and most merciful. Salamun alaikum, dear Muslim believers. In chapter number 25, verse number 30, God says, وَقَالَ الرَّسُولُ يَا رَبِّي إِنَّ قَوْمِ اتَّخَذُوا هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ مَهْجُورًا. And the messenger said, My Lord, my people have abandoned this Quran. So the question is, why would messenger say such thing? So today I would like to give you a few reasons why Muslims have abandoned the Quran. Firstly, we Muslims have abandoned the Quran for narrative and fabricated stories about the messenger called Hadith and Sunnah. And I say fabricated because messenger never said these things during his lifetime. It all came after his death. So the messenger is completely innocent of this. If we open the Quran and look for the word Hadith, we won't find anything called Hadith of Bukhari or Muslim or Tirmizi, Abu Dawud, Ibn Majah and Isai. We will instead find the Hadith of Allah, the verses of Allah, the book of Allah. For example, in chapter number 45, verse number 6, God says, Tilka ayatullahi natluha alayka bil haqqi fabi ayyi hadithim ba'dallahi wa ayatihi yu'minun. These are the verses of Allah. We recite them to you in truth. So in which hadith after Allah and His verses will they believe? So the verse is clearly saying, if you believe in any other hadith other than Allah and His verses, then you have surely gone astray, as the verse continue to explain. Way to every sinful liar. So it is mentioned in which hadith after Allah and His verses will they believe. The only answer to this question is Allah and His verses, the only hadith to believe. Some of you may respond by saying that obey Allah and His messenger. Actually, many Sunni Muslims subconsciously think that obey Allah and His messenger means to follow the hadith books. Obey Allah means to follow the Quran, and obey the messenger means to follow hadith books. In other words, Sahih hadith. They therefore think that obey Allah and His messenger are two different entities. Although obey Allah and His messenger does not mean that at all. These have therefore caused a confusion and a division among the Muslim nation, and caused many Sunni Muslims to associate or partnering the Quran with this hadith, which is obviously shirk. So the best way to easily clarify this confusion by asking the most basic question that goes with obeying the messenger, as they refer to Sunnah or hadith of the Prophet, which is, who is the messenger? The very first answer is Prophet Muhammad. So then you should ask yourself, why is Prophet Muhammad the messenger of Allah? So why is he the messenger of Allah? The only answer is because of the Quran only. So if the Quran was not revealed to Prophet Muhammad, he would not be a messenger of Allah nor a prophet of Allah. So obeying Allah and His messenger is obeying the message, which is the Quran. In other words, whoever is obeying the messenger is obeying Allah, and that is straightforwardly said in Quran chapter number 4, Surah Nisa, verse number 80. Whoever obeys the messenger, then indeed he obeys Allah, and whoever turns away, we have not sent you as a guardian over them. Therefore, obey Allah and His messenger are not two different entities but one entity. In Surah Zumar, God says, Allahu nazzala ahsan al-hadith. God has sent down the most beautiful hadith. Most beautiful, ahsan al-hadith, most beautiful hadith. God calls the Quran the best hadith. So why are we calling the things outside the Quran as hadith? Why? So the word hadith do occur in the Quran, but it has nothing to do with the hadith of Bukhari, Muslim, Tirmizi, Abu Dawud, Ibn Majah and so on. It is all from the Quran. Let me give you second reason why we Muslims have abandoned the Quran. We Muslims have abandoned the Quran because we think we do not believe the Quran is detailed. It does not have the details we need. And this is also incorrect, because in chapter number 6, Surah Anam, verse number 114, God says, shall I seek other than God as a judge when He is the one who sent down to you the book in detail? Imagine the messenger is standing in front of you and telling you that God's book is detailed. So the messenger himself is saying that God's book is detailed and there is no judge besides God's book. So we have to believe God's book. We have to believe God and the messenger that God's book is detailed. God says His book is detailed. So if we practice something that is not in the Quran, it means this practice is not from God. Any practice we do not find in the Quran, it means the practice is not from God. Let me give you the last reason. We Muslims have abandoned the Quran because we have divided into sects. We now have Shia, Sunni, Deobandi, Ahle Hadith, Qadiani, and Hanbali, Sufis, and even like though God says, وَآتَصِيمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold to the rope of Allah, all of you, and do not divide it. In chapter number 3, Surah Al Imran, verse number 103. So, in order for us Muslims to be united, to come back to the Quran alone, and we Muslims, in order for us to be true Muslim, we have to reflect on God's revelation and follow them. Inshallah, we'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum.